I haven't had enough time to have a season assessment yet. Still in that game, so right now just disappointed for our kids. But I'm sure that we'll take some time in the off season, evaluate things, and see how we can all get better.
Coach, talk about the job your defense did against the run, especially early in the game.
Well, I thought we played really well against the run early. And then, like I said, later on, that long run kind of left a bad taste in your mouth as far as a run defense. But early on, I thought we played really well against the run, and then that long run just left you with a bad taste in your mouth that you already had from other things.
With all the young players you played this year, going through what they've been through, what does that mean to them going into next year? Okay?
Well, I know this for 100% fact. When you play as a freshman, you are a lot better player as a sophomore because of it. Now, you go through some growing pains and you take your lumps sometimes as a freshman, but your sophomore and junior year, that really pays dividends, and there are going to be a whole lot of kids that are ready to play next year that otherwise may not have been.
Do you think for the defense this year is growing pains? Would you say that?
Yeah, I'd say there's some growing pains involved. But it's not an one thing. There's a lot of things. But it's part of it.
Did the growing pains hinder what you could want to throw at opposing offenses?
At times, but that's at times. But that's not. There are no excuses. There's none of that. It's just you asked a question and I answered at times. But like I said, we just got to find a way.
We're going to come back, stronger next year. So.
Did you guys feel like you had a pretty good plan coming into this?
Oh, definitely. Defense came out, really hard, and we just missed opportunities, and that was just mental errors. So, we just got to correct them for next season, and learn from this.
Anybody else from Whitaker?
You played a lot of young guys, especially in the front seven on defense. Do you feel like those guys are going to really be able to step it up next year?
Oh yeah, definitely. This is just a learning curve. They're just fresh. They right off, from high school. And to be a part of this game is big for them because next year they'll know what big games are. They'll play to that intensity and that So
Came
next
up
year.
one of the big plays. Just kind of walk us through your play down on the goal line.
I just try to make plays. Basically, I'm just gonna make plays. That's my job. So.
Reese does mutes.
Can you talk about just the sideline and how you guys during certain parts of the game really were trying to get the crowd into it and everything like that?
That was our biggest, ally, the biggest fan, that 12th man, and crowds were getting into it and stuff, we weren't going, letting each other get down, and, thanks to all the fans.
The emotion of going that you're feeling right now.
The only thing I can put in words, it's not good, but at the same time, the pride that we have for this AU is we're going to show everybody, and it was a mutual respect, and after the game, shake their hands and go win it all.
How do you think the defense played, Jeffrey?
I think the defense played hard. Defense played tough. I think some mental mistakes, kind of got the best of us, but at the same time, to come in here and say that Bama physicals and all this and that, I wouldn't agree with that. I think the defense played up to the level, and something to build on, and something that we gave folks just a glimpse of what's going to be all next year.
When you look at this team, the 5 losses are against quality opponents, but it wasn't close. What does that say? Does that say how much this program needs to continue to compete against the higher echelon because they were double-digit losses?
You're right. I'm a defensive guy, and I just say, the defense has to step up, and we will. And the thing about life, football, whatever, you got to go through something. You got to go through something. Last year we spoiled. We went straight. We had Cam and Nick and different people like that just burst onto the scene. And this year we went through something. But the deal is we learn from it. We're going to learn from it. And we know now how to work in our season. We know now how to prepare for games. We know now how. So the outcome of it it's going to be, we're going to look back on a season like this, and we're going to be able to help the freshmen that coming in. We're going to be able to help the future guys that coming in and say, hey, man, I remember when we came in, we lost the battle, but the next year it was this and that. So it's something that you look at it in the long term, it's going to help.